115 of the 1999 Constitution gives the president the power to suspend and the power to declare a state of emergency, but it does not give him the power to suspend an elected governor. This action is a clear abuse of power, threat to democracy, and a dangerous precedent. The people of Rivers State elected Governor Fubara, and any attempt to remove him must be done through constitutional means. We call on all well-meaning Nigerians to reject this attack on democracy and demand that the president, in his wisdom, reverse the declaration, which is the provision of our constitution, which is sworn to uphold. Governor Similaye Fubara was unfairly treated. President Tinubu ought to have also sanctioned the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, who has featured prominently and actively in this whole political chaos in the state for the sake of fairness and equity. Call for investigation into recent explosions at oil and gas installations in Rivers State. We use this medium to express our deepest concern over the recent purported explosions at oil and gas installations across Rivers State. While the truth has emerged from the operators of the Trans-Niger pipeline at Border community proves that there was no such explosions in their facility, these incidents pose serious threats to lives, the environment, and the economic stability of our state. It has also come to our knowledge that these purported explosions are being deliberately masterminded by the enemies of our state to create false narrative of anarchy, thereby justifying an extension of the state of emergency beyond the prescribed 6 months. This calculated act of sabotage must not allow to succeed. We call on the sole administrator, His Excellency Ibok Ete-Abbas, and relevant security agencies to conduct a thorough investigation into the immediate and remote cause of these purported explosions. If found the act of sabotage, the perpetrators must be identified and brought to justice to face the full weight of the law. We also recall that in a proactive effort to safeguard the state's economy assets, Governor Similaye Fubara handed over a surveillance helicopter to the Nigerian Air Force to enhance security, boost surveillance, and ensure steady growth in oil production. The donation of the Augusta Westland AW139 helicopter is a clear demonstration of the governor's commitment to peace, stability, and the protection of national economic assets. It beats our imagination that despite such bold efforts made by Governor Fubara, the president in his declaration speech said the governor did nothing to discourage, the governor did nothing to discourage those involved in the destruction of pipelines. How best can a governor provide security and deter crime, if not through the provision of adequate equipment for the security agencies to execute their task? While we leave this question to the presidency, we must emphasize that this momentum must be maintained to protect our oil and gas infrastructure from any attacks and prevent any disruption to our state's economic progress. Furthermore, we strongly advise Rivers youth and any individuals involved in economic sabotage, such as the destruction of oil and gas installations, to desist immediately and embrace lawful means of livelihood. Such criminal acts not only devastate our environment and aquatic life, but also hinder socioeconomic progress, set our state backward, and drive away potential investors. It is imperative that all stakeholders work together to safeguard our critical infrastructure and ensure the sustainable development of River State. Our stand against purported appointment of sole administrator of local government areas in River State. We have received credible reports of ongoing plans to appoint sole administrators in the local government areas of River State. We strongly condemn this unconstitutional move as it directly negates the provision of the Nigerian Constitution. The Supreme Court has already voided the appointment of caretaker committees or any other unelected bodies, regardless of the name they are given, while the law does not encourage governance. While the law does not encourage governance vacuum, Governor Fubara, in adherence to the Supreme Court ruling, nullified the local government elections, lawfully instructed the heads of civil service in the local government areas to continue the administrative functions of their respective councils. Any attempt to override the Supreme Court ruling by appointing sole administrators will only escalate the political crisis in the state. Such a move will be perceived as a desperate ploy by the FCT minister and his allies to hijack the local government system through unconstitutional means, and it must be rejected by all well-meaning Nigerians. Our commitment to Governor Fubara and Rivers people. The Simplicity movement stands firm with Governor Similai Fubara, GSS ROS. We are confident that the truth will prevail and that in not this time, the president will realize that he was misinformed about the real situation in Rivers State and return the state into constitutional democracy. We remain committed to peace, justice, and the rights of Rivers people, and we believe that Rivers State will surmount this challenge and normalcy shall return soonest. This is signed by myself, Simplicity Movement.